All right. Great day, family. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully, everybody's doing well. My name is Terrell Bilbo. I am one of the many trainers here at Extreme FX Global Academy. I want to welcome you to our crypto and blockchain education course. Before we get started, let's begin with our disclaimer. Extreme FX Global Academy cannot and will not make any guarantees about your abilities to earn money with our trainings. The information shared in these trainings are for educational purposes only. Yeah, excuse me for a second. Jeez Louise, excuse me. All right, guys. So today, discussion market review. We'll look at the market. We've been having some movement in the market. XRP is moving. And it is an article we'll look at. I believe as we get closer to the trial being over, and just everything that's going on right now with the SEC, XRP, and then the other crypto factions that they are attacking now. And like we talked about the other day, the judges in the cases are starting to understand, are starting to see that the SEC, like a lot of their claims are baseless. And also then you have lobbyists and you have other people that in the government that are seeing that if the United States is slow to adoption on cryptocurrency and actually adopting and embracing this technology, we're basically going to be behind the curve. We've already, I think we've already been outpaced by a lot of the market. 90% of the world is already adopted XRP and other cryptocurrencies. If you look at Bitcoin, United States only holds about 20% of Bitcoin right now. The rest is found outside of the United States. So, and then you start to look at other economic factors of China and Russia and all these people coming off the dollar, going to the petrodollar, using other things other than the United States dollar as the reserve currency. So we slowly but surely, on top of the debt that we have, on top of some of the other economic factors that we're already dealing with, we're running slower and slower behind everybody else, and our pace is not able to keep up with what everybody else is doing. So, a lot of this is coming to a head now. I can't give you a exact time frame as far as when the dollar will fall, or if the dollar will fall for that instance. But what I'm seeing is that we're getting very close to that time, especially definitely I believe in our lifetime we'll see the change of the guard in the dollar, in the currency. And for us it's just about us being prepared and being able to have other moves to make in this market, so we can protect ourselves and we can protect our family. So we'll look a little bit at that. Like we discussed last week, we talked about AI tools. I really want to go over some of this today because I believe right now, especially going like, so if we go into a recession, which it looks like there's a possibility in the second half of the year that we will go into a recession, just based on how economic models work. When you have a bunch of rate hikes and and the Fed is basically doing that to break the market, you're going to see the market break at some period of time. I mean, that's just how it works. So my thing is, if we have multiple streams of income, we have other ways to generate income, and using these AI tools to make sure that we're creating different sources of income, I think is very important. So I have a few that I will go over today, just so we can be aware of it. Please do your own due diligence and decide which ones that if implemented they make the most sense for you. But I just encourage everybody to really start to utilize this stuff. because I was listening to a lecture today, and they were just saying like basically like it was like a law review on certain cases, or so, it was either a case or a business review that they had to bring it to the lawyers, and it would say it would normally take about 3,000 man hours to go through all of the law review to get the case analysis done and to submit it to that business owner. But with AI technology, they're able to do that 3,000 hours within minutes, right? So you got to think about the companies that are not the companies and people, and believe me, we are all companies, we're all small business people, right? So the people who are not using it versus the people who are, who do you believe that will be more effective and be able to grow and scale at a faster pace? So definitely the ones that are using the machine. So I just want us to be conscious of it. Again, you have to decide if this is going to be the way that you go, but I think it's very important for us to embrace this technology because it's here, and it's only going to get bigger and it's only going to get faster. And for those who are not utilizing it, they're going to be left behind. So I don't want us to be left behind. So we'll go over a couple of those tools today, and then we'll jump into the charts and see what the charts are looking like, and then we'll end it for today. So XRP. So let's get into this article really quick. Excuse me. So XRP price prediction as $4 billion trading volume floods in, Wells buying XRP before the lawsuit conclusion. So this is what we're seeing. So a lot, like when we see things in the market, we saw after the Fed meeting, Bitcoin had a bump because the Fed signaled that they would potentially stop raising heights. So a lot of these people are looking at probability as far as when this thing will end, right? And then if when it ends, they don't believe that XRP will be slated a security. So then at that point, then they will start to be relisted here in the United States and other places. But I want us to be careful here. I want us to be conscious here too, to still, this is great news about it. And so this is kind of a twofold thing, right? Because we still have to look at the overall economy, the world economy, because I do believe we're heading, and if if the S&P falls another 25%, then crypto and other things like that will probably fall another 50%. So that's something we still need to be conscious of. And then, but the most part is still, even with this news coming out, this you still have to be cautious and use your charts to be technical in these times, because even though we are getting the pump, doesn't mean that this time is going to the moon, right? So we still need to be watching our charts and making sure that we're looking at what's really happening in the market. But it says XRP has risen 3% in the past 24 hours, reaching 48 cents. It's higher than that now on the day when cryptocurrency market as a whole has dropped 2.5%. XRP has gained 28% in the past 7 days, which with investors increasingly coming to expect that the conclusion of the long-running Ripple SEC case is imminent. And with the coin's 24-hour trading volume reaching $4 billion, it seems that many traders are stocking up on XRP in preparation for the positive decision for Ripple. Of course, with the SEC and the FTC now going after Coinbase and Binance, respectively, it may be premature to believe that XRP will rally massively in the event of an XRP victory, given the state of the wider market. So that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, this is probably good news now, but I still believe that even in Bitcoin, there's still lower to go. And if Bitcoin goes lower, you can bet that the other cryptocurrencies are going to go lower as well, right? So again, we talked about dollar cost averaging, because again, we are only dealing with probabilities, right? So if this is the bottom for XRP, and if it does, maybe it does move opposite to Bitcoin. I don't think that will happen, but if this is the bottom or this is a low, are you comfortable with getting in now, right? Getting in now, and say if it does drop another 10, 20 cents or whatever the case is, are you good with that drawdown? Because we're looking at the overall horizon of where we think this thing is going to go. So that's kind of the idea that you have to have in your mind. That if I'm putting this capital on the line right now, again, dollar cost averaging, put a little bit on the table just in case this is it. wait for a retracement. If we are going to the upside, wait for a retracement to increase your position as you monitor the overall um, market and what it's doing. But again, just having that plan on what you're thinking about doing. So it says as things stand, XRP indicators remain very bullish, although there is not much time left before they're either overbought territory. So again, the indicators, they're going to be technical. We're going to be moving into some resistance. So again, be careful about now. If we get a run up to the resistance around I think that's around, what is that around? I think it's around 60 cents or so. If we get up there to 60 cents, then it comes back down and it stays above 50, then we've formed support there. We have a change in structure. Then we can say, okay, maybe this is going to the upside and we can feel more bullish about it. But again, watch your indicators, watch your chart to make sure that you're looking at the right place to get in. It is the relative strength index is strong, shooting up. So we're like, again, we're running into resistance. So likewise, the 30-day moving average is red, racing towards the 200-day blue. And if it overtakes the longer term average, it may signal a breakout rally. So again, use your indicators. If XRP is convincingly break out past the 50 cent mark, then there's a good chance that further gains will be achieved, increasing the probability for the fact that the whales do appear to be buying the altcoin based on the on-chain data. So if you look at what the whale, if you guys are not following this on Twitter, Whale Alert, they'll tell you where they're having like either Glassnode or Whale Alert. They'll give you alerts when large sums of cryptocurrency is bought by different people. So, you always want to be paying attention to that. But like 22 million XRP have been purchased or transferred to Bitsco from an unknown wallet. So most of the time, again, and this could be two things. Most of the time, people come out of wallet and onto the exchange either to trade. Most of the time, it's to trade and to liquidate. So what that tells me, they might be buying, but people might be buying based on the news, but the big money is coming in so they can liquidate their position. Because most of the time when you come out of a wallet, of an unknown wallet and onto the exchange, you're not coming on to trade. You're not coming on there to hold, to buy and hold. You're coming on there to trade or liquidate, right? So I'm looking at this as for the fact that, people have been holding on XRP for however long, and 50 cents is a psychological number. And I always think about this too. When we look at any level in the charts, so even with Bitcoin, so the next level that we're looking at is 30,000, right? Because psychologically, people register even numbers. They don't register, 27,530 cents. We don't register in our mind like that. It's like milestones, like 30,000, 50,000, 100,000, right? So 50 cents has been a marker, and a lot of people were probably waiting till it hit that 50 cent or get back into that resistance level to take profit on a position that they've been holding for since this trial has been going on. So this is something that we need to be paying attention to. So don't get overly bullish, but again, you have to use your own discretion when going into these different positions to see if this is the time for you to start really inching into the market. All right. So that's what we want to be looking at on XRP. So today we're talking about our AI tools. So we've talked about robo advisors. Again, these are some of the things that we need to be looking at to at least understand what they are, to see if this is something that we want to incorporate into our mix. I know some of us are most of us are traders. We have tremendous teachers like King Nelson, Mr. Akil, all these guys that are giving you guys tremendous skill on actively trading. But always think about diversification, right? So if you're an active trader, continue to actively trade, build up your skill, but it doesn't hurt to have another avenue to place some funds in to to see if it works. I would say that this is a testing ground for all of this stuff, but go see if it works. And if you can put your money in something that is also going to help you gain another stream of income passively, then I would say that it makes a lot of sense to do that, right? Right. And Brother Ron said divergence on Bitcoin. I mean on XRP. Absolutely.
Yep. Yep. Making certain that we utilize that divergence, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. So here is 6 of the top robo advisors. So you guys take a screenshot of this so you can do your own due diligence. I picked out 3 that we'll go to their sites and look at, but Betterment is the first one, is one of the largest and most popular robo advisors, offering a range of investment options, including socially responsible portfolios and low fees. Wealthfront is another well-known robo advisors with future features such as tax loss harvesting. That's big. That's more for people who you know, when you have a certain position that you like right before it's time to file your taxes, and you're underwater on some of your positions, you can actually sell those positions, and that'll save you. You basically taking a loss, but then in the new year, you can actually go back and buy those positions at a lower rate. So and then that'll save you, so it doesn't show you making a profit. So this position, I mean, this application being able to do that automatically or using AI technology is a big one. So it's something that you don't have to think about. So all of the traditional methods that they use in an investment world, you know, having something that already knows how to do that, you don't have to learn all this different stuff, is a big benefit to you. Now, I'm a big component of actually learning this stuff, but you can't learn all of this stuff in a day or so, right? But some of these applications will allow you to have access to it very, very quickly. So it's a high interest cash accounts and a range of portfolio options. Vanguard Personal Advisors. Vanguard is a well-established investment firm that offers a hybrid robo-advisor platform combining automated investment management with access to human advisors. Charles Schwab, we know about them. Charles Schwab is another established investment firm that offers robo-advisor platforms, no advisory fees. That's a good thing. And a range of investment options. SoFi Investment is a fintech company that offers robo-advisor platform as well as other financial products such as student loan refinancing and personal loans. So that might be worth checking out again, because we also always understand, especially us being business owners, OPM, other people's money, right? That's what we need to really be focusing on, because that's how we're going to be able to leverage. So if I can go borrow funds, right, whether my credit is good or whatever the case is, I built the business credit and I'm able to take funds and put it into an automated system where I'm paying a smaller percentage on the borrowing of the money, but I'm able to get a bigger yield using a robo advisor or something to that extent. I'm able to leverage that money. And that's how, basically, that's the debt game, right? But you got to have leverage. You got to know how to use the leverage. Most people borrow money to do things that don't earn them anything. We want to be using this money. If we're going to leverage our funds, we want to put it into something that's going to yield something, right? And then M1 Finance is a robo-advisor platform that offers customizable portfolios, fractional share investing. So that's tokenization right there, and no fees for trading or account management. So again, a lot of you can tell that a lot of this is changing because brokers, stockbrokers, fees, all of these people have made tremendous fees all of the time, you know, and now the middleman is being taken out of the equation with some of these applications, right? So you see, if we go here, so Charles Schwab here, you can take a look at their portfolio, their platform, and what they offer. So they offer robo advisors. How does it work? You got automated investing with human help when you need it, 24 hours a day, live support. This one here is a little bit more. You have to start with as low as $5,000. So this is for some of your larger accounts that you want to start, backed by our commitment of keeping low costs. no advisory fees, investment portfolios, low cost exchange fees. And then you just invest on your own. So a lot of them, what they'll do, they'll give you, you have to take a short questionnaire. So what they'll do, they'll ask you what's your portfolio, what's your goal, what's your risk tolerance, and what's your timeline that you're looking to diversify. And they will put with the technology, they'll put a plan together to trade that portfolio to the most optimal level, right? So again, I think this is just like Brother Ron when he got with the gaming situation, just putting something in these different avenues to see if they work. So diversification, seeing if it works, and then if you find something that's working really well for you, then you are able to put more capital into that particular platform, right? So that's what we want to be looking to do. So Charles Schwab is one. We got Wealthfront is another. So Wealthfront is save and invest. What's next? This one here, it's giving you a 4.3% APY on your savings. So think about this one as a savings account. So if we look at what we're getting paid for putting our money in the bank, 0.00 nothing. All of us understand that, but something on autopilot that you can make 4.4% on your money on autopilot, I think makes a lot of sense, right? So do your due diligence on this one, but I believe this is another app that you should utilize. Again, just diversifying your portfolio. They have FDI insurance up to $3 million. And then you got unlimited fee-free transfers. So you could always pull your money out anytime that you need to, and no minimum or maximum balance to earn 4.3%. So you can start with $100, you can start with $1,000, you can start with 10,000. It really just depends on your risk appetite. But again, guys, take $100 and take $50 or whatever the case may be, and start trying some of this stuff out to see if it works for you. Okay. So, and the last one, last but not least, the one we're looking at is Betterment here. Betterment. So build to make investing easier, automate technology on how to make investing easier, better, and more accessible. So again, this is another one. You can do recurring deposits. So again, like if you want to set this up to say every week, I'm going to do a recurring deposit of $50 just to go in here, something that I'm not going to even be paying attention to. We go out and spend, $50 on dinner. And we get nothing in return for that. So saying, okay, I'm going to put $50 a week in this particular platform just to test it out to see how it works, and test it over 30 to 60 days just to see what your returns are and how it's working for you. I think it's worth the investment. You got to invest in yourself. You got to invest in these other things. And we talked about it last week. When we look at money as opportunity costs, like if I spend this $50 on going to the mall, how much, what is the opportunity cost that I'm gonna lose because I put my money in something that's not giving me anything back, right? So we want to take every dollar that we have and look at it in that way, not just to spend, but to actually use it as a tool. So one day, you don't have to do anything and your money is out there working for you. So it tells you, so they want you to tell them a little bit about yourself, how much you want to invest, why are you investing in your preferred timing, set your account in minutes. So you get started. So this is really simple to do, and let us handle the hard stuff. So again, guys, $50, $100, just go try it out. This is something that you can go try out to see if it works, and see if it's going to fit into your investment portfolio. All right. All right. So now when we get into some of the other AIs, this is the other side to what I want to say about starting to create your online presence, right? So we're all in Extreme. We have a tremendous platform that millions of people really need and can use. But how many people actually know about it? And I know for myself personally, like being consistent with posting all the time, creating content, doing all these different things, you know, I'm not as consistent as I should because I have a lot of things going on. But imagine if I can go to one of these applications and I can start to build out I can say I'm gonna set aside an hour a day just to create content, and I can use some of these platforms to create that content. Have it, I can do it for the week, do it for the month, whatever the case is. And now all I'm doing is posting at this particular time. So now I'm consistent. I'm not racking my brain to try to come up with new ideas or whatever the case is. Like these are what these tools will help you do. So one of these that I want to show you is 11 Labs. I don't know if you guys have heard of this one, but this one, what this does, so you use this in conjunction with other AI tools. So you have ones that I'll show you before in a minute, but this one here is the voiceover, right? So you can use different voiceovers. So let me see. So you can just write your what you want in here in crypto. And then it will.
My name is Mr. Bilbo, and I like to teach about blockchain and crypto. I love this stuff.
So now all you can do, so when we talk about Chat GPT, right? So you can literally go to Chat GPT and say, hey, write me a blog post about, you know, cryptocurrency or extreme and multi-level marketing and why people should get into it. They're gonna give you the whole script of what you need to do, and then you could actually go here, paste it. Because if you're not comfortable with speaking online or whatever the case is, you don't have to anymore, right? And then another thing that's really, really important on the next one that I'm gonna show you is that you don't even have to, like, it doesn't even have to be you anymore, right? You can literally create an avatar that can be your front facing model or whatever the case is, feed it all the information that you want to feed it, and then put the voiceover on it and be able to market your business, do everything that you need to do, and don't have to even get in front of a camera. Because I know, like for me, at first I was very, you know, not wanting to be in front of the camera and not make videos or whatever the case is. So, and I know a lot of people that holds them back from actually getting on here and creating content. But with applications like this, now you don't have to worry about it being your voice. You don't have to worry about it actually being your face. You can actually go on here and create content and use these tools. So this is one that you could do the voiceover. And then the next one is the one where you can actually do the video. The video where you create your own AI video. You tell it what you want it to say. So again, going to Chat GPT, coming up with a scenario, they can read a full blog post. It could be a marketing, it could be a sizzle reel, it could be whatever you want. Because what I really want you guys to use this for, it is to start to market your extreme business, right? This will really help you, because not only will it look like you're doing it, but you can create 10 different avatars that are talking about extreme is blowing up things, is, you know, whether you want to teach how to do charting, whatever it is. Here's the platform that you can actually do, like show little examples of what we're teaching here in Extreme and get people to want to come over here and start to learn more about what we're doing in Extreme. So here's another one. Again, you have a whole bunch of options of people that you can choose, and then all you would do is type in what you want it to say, and this person is going to talk like they're you, whatever you have to say, and this can be your commercial, right? So this is another one that I want you to pay attention to. Just check these things out, guys. Start to play with them and see if it makes sense for you to start to use these in your everyday. All right. And the reason why I say this one here is because I don't know if you guys have heard, but because Facebook is actually competing with TikTok, they are paying people up to, and I'm gonna go down here so you can see it. Where it is? Did I miss it? Let me see.
Yep, I've been receiving checks from Facebook once a month.
See, there you go. Now look
Mhm.
at this right here. So it says we're creating a variety of opportunities for creators to earn money on their reels. Our Real Play bonus, part of a $1 billion creator investment, pays eligible up to $35,000 a month based on the views of they qualify. So I'm gonna tell you what the qualifications are. You need five reels to get over 100,000 views. And then after that, you can turn your account on to start receiving income, right? Now, the reason why I say that is because now using some of these same applications, you can create a whole bunch of reels talking about different subjects. You could take you could take other reels where you just remix them, you know, whether you put your face on them or whatever the case is. But putting it on here and start to earn income, because I think this is what they call digital real estate, right? So everything that you're creating on your Facebook pages, all that is your digital real estate. It's worth money, right? But now Facebook, because I believe that they're getting ready to outlaw TikTok in the United States, so that's going to provide a big opportunity for Facebook in their real program. But guys, they are paying $35,000 a month. And I think the minimum is like $1,200 a month once you get to a certain level. But the max is $35,000 a month that you can be making for taking 10, 15 minutes out of your day, 30 minutes out of your day, creating this content and just posting them consistently every day, right? So again, along with what you're already doing with Extreme, putting videos up and being able to access, like, they're giving away money, right? So man, this is so important right now, because again, everything is going digital. Everything is going digital. But when you have like all of this $1 billion creator investment, all that is their marketing dollars that they're willing to spend for us to beta test their system for them, right? So if they're gonna pay us to beta test this system, we got to do a little bit of work, which means we got to make a video. We're doing it anyway. We're posting online. We're doing this stuff anyway. Guys, let's get to this money. Let's take advantage of them giving away this money and be the ones in here that's collecting it. Because and honestly, this probably will take you about 60 to 90 days of consistency of actually posting at least 1 to 2 videos every day, right? But it's only going to take you a few minutes to do it. And then for the potential to make $35,000 a month just by posting videos. And once you have the videos up and they're getting the videos up, and once they have the views, because what they're doing is once they get a certain amount of views, they're putting advertisement on top of your videos. So once they start putting advertisement on top of your videos, then you start getting paid on everything that's coming through there, right? And the more videos that you have, the more views you get, the more money that you have potential to make. So guys, again, I've in my life, I think I'll be honest with you, I've done everything from wash cars to cut grass to anything that you can think of. This is probably the easiest money that will ever be in front of us, right? So please, please, please take advantage of this type of stuff, man, because this is like, again, you have 30 minutes a day to make a video about something that's going to help, or it's something that you just interested in. And it don't always have to be about something like, you know, you teaching or whatever the case is. It could be fun, it could be whatever it is. But guys, it literally takes you 15 minutes to potentially put yourself in line to be making a minimum of $1,200 a month on autopilot, or $35,000 a month. So let's start to tap into these funds, man. Because I know I've already started mine. I'm doing it, and you know, I'm not above it. If they're gonna give away free money, I'm gonna take it. All right. So the next one is, this is Mixo. So I got a short video for this one, but this one here, I'm thinking about Extreme. So if you guys don't already have a website or whatever the case may be, say you just need a landing page, right? You need a landing page so you can start to collect data. Because the truth of it is, guys, when we're just talking to people that we know, you know, that warm market grows cold really soon, really fast, right? You know, when we start, hey, get your 100 people that you know, give me your call list or whatever, and that's how we typically build our teams, right? But the truth of it is, you need people looking for you. You want to work with the people that's looking for you. You're not bothering, you know, your aunt and uncle that you know that they only gonna jump in because they love you and they, you know, they just want to support, but they ain't really gonna get out there and build no business, right? But when you have people that are looking for you, you're looking for the people that are looking for you, and you have inbound leads, this is what's going to take your business to the next level. So let's look at a quick video on how this is done.
Everybody, welcome back to another AI video. In this one, I'm going to show you how a single prompt, a single text string, a single click, pretty much, you can build a website from scratch. Everything. It's kind of crazy, if I'm being honest, and I've done one here, and I'm going to walk you through the steps to do it. So here you go. I just put this one in here, and I wanted to make a pet website for pets where I do pet photography, and I turn them into like generals and soldiers and things like that. And with one click and one prompt, I made this entire website right here. And it's a full website. That's the crazy thing. I'm using something called Mixo.io. Of course, this is an AI tool. And with any further ado, let's just get right into it, and I'll build one from scratch so you can see how to do it. Okay, so I'll just leave this, and here we go. So I'm in app.mixo.io. The information is in the description below. Let's go ahead and just click on create a new site. So what am I going to do? I'm going to drop this down, and I'm just going to click create new site. This is what you're going to see once you get going. And I'm going to describe it. I'm going to go dog walking business in Surrey, BC. Something like that, okay? It doesn't really matter what it is. I'm just going to go ahead and show you. So here's what's happening. Of course, this is probably a little bit of, it's submitting its description, it's generating a startup name. It takes a few seconds, designs a logo, which it is actually doing, getting some images. It uses vector stuff, so not so much photography, but more vector. But anyways, I'm going to let this run its thing, and then as soon as it's done, I'm going to come right back. All right, here we go. So it named it for us. Remember, I didn't pick a name. It's called Paws and Strides. That's not so bad. Of course, you can go ahead and change it. And let's take a look at what it's got so far. It's kind of given me the iPad look here so far. So get your pup moving with Paws and Strides. Rejuvenate your pup's energy with walks around Surrey, BC. This sounds fine by me. It's got some fictitious person that gave me a review that I've never met. Whatever, ethics aside. We've got a nice picture of a couple here walking in a park with a dog and a bench. Like, this is great stuff. Professional dog walking services. This would be a header too. So this would be a header in the web. Like, it's done a really good job. And of course, it's customizable, fun and interactive walks. So you don't have to type out all this stuff. Like, it's actually done a really good job. And here's another little testimonial, so to speak. And here we go, a community, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it's done a great job. Let's see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and save and customize. Now, this is the interesting part here. It's going to try and sell you on stuff. I have not purchased this myself, so it might be worth it. It might not. I'm going to go ahead and go right down to here and continue with just the free plan. I'm going to show you what it can do free. But again, there is a chance that it might be worth it for you to buy this. I don't know. I haven't gone that far. I just want to show you how to do this, and then you guys make that call. But the free stuff looks pretty damn good to me. So here we go. I clicked on continue with free. And now we can go ahead and make some adjustments. So on the left side here, we can go and click on this. Okay, so this is the logo, and these are the colors. If I want a different color, let's say I want to go with something more like blue, whatever. See how it changed the colors in real time here? Pretty snazzy. If you've used any of the WordPress, like Elementor and stuff like that, you'll be familiar with this type of stuff. I could change the secondary color. Maybe I'll make that some sort of darker purple. I don't know. If I want to go down here and change the name of my site, I can call it Paws and Pups, whatever.
And I won't go through the whole thing, but you get the idea of the benefit of what it is and what we can actually be using.
Everybody, welcome back to another AI.
Sorry. So, guys, again, please go and check this stuff out. Utilize it, play with it. A lot of these tools, they're allowing us to beta test. They're allowing us to use it without having to pay a membership or anything at first. Just like ChatGPT. When it first started, and I believe you can still use it for free. But soon as I remember one day mine was that, like, I couldn't log in or something like that, and they said something about a plus plan, and I was just like, man, how much is it so I can pay for it? Because whatever it is, I want to use it, because I got so used to using ChatGPT, and it's basically scaling everything that I'm doing. So get in there and use the free site. Cost you nothing. Build a free site, start to really build your business. You can go buy a domain name for pennies on a dollar, $15 at GoDaddy or whatever. You don't have to pay somebody. You don't have to pay somebody $50, $100, $200, whatever the case, to build you out a website. You can literally do it for free. So there is no excuses, right? So start to use some of this stuff so you can start to benefit. All right. So we have some questions. All right. So let's look at
this. I'm so sorry. I mean to interrupt.
No, go ahead, brother.
Please put this in the chat as soon as this is over with, because I gotta go back over all of this as soon as possible.
Yes, sir. I will. I got
So
you.
so much for all of this, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
You know
sir.
what I want to add to that? I think that was Mr. Walker. At the end of the day, let me tell you what happened for me. I have a Facebook group called That Wellness Lifestyle. I love to cook, but I included prayer, business, which means Extreme FX Global Academy, in with it, exercising, and when I cook, I video it. So I started doing reels. I just was doing it. I had no idea really what I was doing. Facebook contacted me and began to pay me. They just gave me everything, what to do, and I didn't really think of it the way.
Go, Ms. Come
Literally,
on, let's
my
go.
first check was 1,200 and something.
Right there. Come on, man.
$1,020.04, and that was about 8 months ago.
Man.
Denise, how much views did you get? Sorry for bulging in.
Well, it started out with like maybe 100, and then the next thing I know was 1 and 2 and 3K, then 10,000, because I really didn't know what I was just doing it. And Facebook will literally reach out to you and say to you, I'll give you X amount of dollars, continue to do reels. So far right now, I took a little vacation, but I think they told me the last 110 days, I had high visibility. And they'll keep you a track of everything that you're doing. So do those reels and talk about Extreme FX Global Academy.
Yep. See, I'm man, thank you for that, Mr. Denise. That's what I'm telling you, man. It's like, and the thing about it is, it's just like you're doing something that you enjoy. Like you say where your heart is, your treasure will be as well. That's what it is. You weren't doing it you were doing it because you like to cook. And look what comes from that. But I'm saying be a little bit more intentional if you know what it is. But again, it's the same thing. What relates to you, what registers with you, and just record it, because I guarantee you it's billions of people out there. Billions of people out there. There's a ton of people that relate to exactly what you're doing. There's a ton of people that need exactly what you're doing. So why not, man? This whole world is about content. So that's amazing, man. Congratulations on you. I'm great. Thank you for sharing that as well.
I want to share one thing. I've not been earning yet, but I can tell you, I've been sharing on XFX too, but I did something on snow. And within a night, I got like 1,000 views. I haven't started getting money yet, but Facebook have been sending me things to like monetize. So I'm setting up that. But I guess I'm behind you, Denise.
Congratulations. And you continue to do it. I do a reel, 1 or 2 a day.
Okay. I
do a reel. I do reels on cooking, extreme, whatever comes to my mind, I'll do it. As a matter of fact, I just got back to Philadelphia in October. So this is my hometown. And I've been doing reels on saying that I am touring my hometown of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And believe it or not, people are just flocking to it. literally.
Mm-hmm.
And all I'm doing is murals. I'm taking pictures of, I did the Parkway, the art museum, whatever I think that people would like, history, I do a reel for it. And I don't make my reels no more than maybe 2-3 minutes long. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Short form content. That's what's popular right now.
And
So
I should drop this gaming information too, Swift, on their heads, real man.
yes, brother. Yes. Because you know how many gamers are out there?
Ready to go eat this up. So I'm ready to.
Man, so that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, and I know you telling me about your situation that just happened, but like that's why, like these type of things, bro. Like, y'all, we can pave our own way if we just do a little bit of work. You know what I mean? It has never been this easy to make money. I don't think ever. I don't think it's ever been this easy. So, but yeah, we got another class coming behind us, so I don't want to take up too much time. But again, just looking at Bitcoin, what we looked at. We hit our resistance there. I figured we would do that. So we're just looking like, I'm looking forward to break here. If we break about 26,000, then that next level is around 25,000. Go to the day chart so you can see that. So we break here. If we break here under 26, like call it 26.8, then right here is going to be our next target around 25,000. That's what we're looking at. So again, but if we go to XRP again, guys, let's look at the chart. Make sure that we're using technicals to inform our decision. But even with XRP, you see what we're coming into. We're coming up into this resistance point right here, right? So that was a test, and then the fall away. So this is the high swing failure pattern here. Then you have the drop. Again, always keep it in context. This was the resistance point right here. Support, then we broke the retest. This is the second, well, I'll call it the third. I wouldn't call this a test, but this is a swing failure. But this coming into that third time of testing this level. So again, what I would look for is that if we get above around 60 cents, because remember, 60 even numbers are always going to be like that psychological point, 50 cents. But around this, if we take out this high and we establish support above that, then we can look to higher, right? But all the charts are doing the same. So if you really look at it, this is still a bear flag here, right? So until we break structure, get above this, and then we can look for higher. But I don't see it just yet, regardless of what the news is saying, regardless of what people are saying. So even in the article that I read, Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of XRP, is saying that they're saying by the end of this year that the case will be over. Some people are saying weeks. So you got to be really careful with what you listen to, right? But all of the charts are basically doing the same. And if Bitcoin is, again, this is a bear flag, still have not broken structure here. So we're still in a bearish scenario when you look at the charts right now. So I would still be looking for shorts in the market right now. All right. So with that being said, let me go ahead and stop